Yep.
Okay, let's call the Board of Works meeting for March the 10th to order. Let the minutes reflect all board members are present. First order of business will be the minutes for February 10th, 2026. Time to review.
Make a motion to approve.
Have a motion in a second.
Second.
Motion in a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Sewer adjustments February 11th to March 10th, 2026.
Motion to approve.
Have a motion
Second.
to approve in a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Moving right along into old business. Remember any business?
Nope.
Okay. Attorney, you,
I do not.
okay.
Does that fall under the approval for that payment, or is that something that Jeremy
She's
ever?
going to-
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that, because Chris had me,
Yeah, I'll jump
just
in.
making sure.
So I'll kind of go through the list I have here. North Downland for the guardrails, Chris sent me over the proposed layout for NDOT facility over there. So we have an updated cost estimate for the guardrails there. It's $10,750. I have a drawing of the layout of what that would look like. I don't know, is that something we want to go ahead and proceed with, even though it's just a proposed, entrance locations? Or is that something that the cities want to hold off until, they know more exactly what NDOT's wanting to do?
So they've got it kind of staked off out there now, don't they?
I believe so.
What do you think, Shane? Should we pursue that and wait till?
I mean, if they,
And I can reach out and get a timeline of what they're expecting. That way we can, justify that.
Because I really don't think their roadway's gonna interfere with where we're gonna put those. Because we're gonna set them on top of the,
did they give you shelter, Jeremy? Did you
I have a
see
drawing of, yes, I have-
nothing?
they got two entrances coming out to North County. So we've shortened the guardrails that we would have quite a bit.
Well, I mean, I don't see why we can't just go on it, but.
Yeah.
It's up to you guys.
they're still getting off on that and tearing that up, so.
Yeah, there's a couple more places, not bad, but they're still getting off through there.
You have those diagrams with you?
Mhm.
Can I take a look at it?
Yeah. Sorry, I got like. different papers here. Here is the. Of. That what it would be, and this is what I received from NDOT that proposed. The diamond full size of that is needed.
So right here's where they're missing.
So those guardrails, that includes the surface mount plates.
That's the base plate
That's
included,
kind of,
yes.
that's lined up. Where they're coming out, some ragged.
That includes delivery, the guardrail, the base plate, the post with the base plate, the buffer ends, the hardware and delivery.
Okay.
Messes up here too.
So if the semis are coming out of the north part, is that where most of the, it's being messed up now? Like
I think
here?
most of our issues are coming out of this one that I've seen.
They're coming out up there too, like at night time and
Yeah.
stuff, and that's how they're getting.
Some on the northern, but most I've seen out of the larger entrance exit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm good with whatever it is.
Well, I think we go ahead and entertain a
Oh,
motion to approve it, and then, of course, we already know, Chris and I have discussed where he knows where we're gonna take the funding out of, so we could approve it and then get it installed when they think it's time. Just go ahead and get it approved and get it done.
Can you show us on here where you're planning on putting the guardrails? If this is where their entrances are?
It's on there.
Yeah, I think it's this one.
Yeah, it's this red, it's hard to see on that, I'll have a larger drawing I can show you, but it's on the pavement right there, that red, the dots. Those are the posts.
Yeah.
And then here as well.
Okay.
He
I don't know if you need to run it that high. Cause like, my thought is, like, it's only getting messed up with it turning in that way.
We can stop it short there, but then if, trucks are taking the turn off of, out of the NDOT facility, you wanna make sure they take that wide as well.
You want that yet, sir?
I didn't know you did anything. I would've been fine.
Yeah, it's under a couple notches.
We'll get the CAD files, we can have somebody go out there and stake those, we have a surveyor that we can have go out there and put in the locations and that way you know from where to where on the road we need to install, that'd be fine.
That'd be great if I do that too.
You know, I almost think wait until we know the timeline of the end of facility. Because if it's relatively soon, then
Well, if it's NDOT, it could be 3 years. Yeah.
But I don't think that's gonna interfere with where we're gonna put those, because we're gonna set those on the, shoulder, not on the, in the way where they're gonna be digging.
19.
It would only change if they change the entrance location itself,
Yeah,
that would be that.
I wouldn't wanna do it until their entrances were set in
I
stone.
mean, I don't think we should have, we won't put it up yet, but I think we can go ahead and approve it so we can get it done in the future. Instead of putting it off.
How long are we talking, Jeremy? Like,
To get the,
length of it, I mean.
at 300 and I believe it was
Okay.
370 feet total.
Okay.
Looks like one of them's 351, the other one's 20.
Yeah, so 370.
I'm okay with approving it if we can hold off till we know for sure where they're gonna be.
Yeah, that's basically all we need to do today, is we can approve it and then, and we'll install it when.
Whenever you guys are ready, whenever they're ready, I mean, it's,
Okay.
yeah.
I'll motion that, a motion to approve it and hold off on installing.
second.
A motion, a second, all in favor? Motion carries.
Thank you, Jeremy. You want to get back?
Yeah, okay. The next item was the US 31, the storm sewer along US 31. So we kind of put a bid set together for a repair of that. 3 sections would be roughly $75,000 to repair 3 sections of that. Chris has since reached out about a community funding project to get a grant for that. So now on Friday, we have submitted our application this past Friday. We submitted our application for that grant to replace that whole storm sewer from the lake all the way down to where it outfalls. The total cost of that project would be $720,000. The grant request amount is $540,000. The local funds would be $180,000. So we are looking at an increased amount of funds out of the city, but instead of repairing 3 locations totaling 72 linear feet, we're replacing the whole line, which is 3,200 feet. So we're waiting to hear back to see if we're gonna be selected as one of those. But that was submitted on last Friday. I also will reach out to NDOT because I believe there should be some cost sharing on that. Because with the new NDOT project there, they are adding more catch basins on 31 that tie directly into that 36-inch line. So if they're sending more flow into this line, I believe they should also be, incurring some of this cost with the city having to do this project. So I'll be starting that conversation with them. Solar project, punch list has been completed. I think the next steps are just to close out documents. So everything's there. You guys, I think, all got the link for if you want to monitor how much energy it's producing, and it might be good to have a course on what those numbers mean, because when I look at it, I don't know. The UV system that was delivered, The installation project has been bid out and awarded to Mitchell and Stark. Bid amount was $242,000 and some change. Waiting for the reinforcing still to be delivered, expecting 3 weeks. I think they should be started by March 30th. They'll be starting this project. They're trying to put a rush on it and get it started by the week of the 23rd is our goal. So
I think we
What's
need
the
to-
timeline on the completion, whenever they started?
I believe they have, I can't remember the exact date. I think it was,
Was it like 30 days?
they're like 90 days, 90 to 120, I believe. So
But they start in March, it won't be done until.
we'll have to do our continued monitor, the chemical chlorine and, yeah. Chlorine, dechlorine until.
So we'll be able to switch it on midsummer.
Yes. Mhm. And they have an allotted time frame, but they do not believe they will take that full time frame. They do, and they're wanting to jump out there sooner rather than later, so, this project should have a little rush on their side.
So will they take action on that 242 to accept that bid?
And I guess that was a long bid.
That was a little bit. How many bids do we have, Jeremy? 6, 5 or 6?
5 or 6.
Yeah, I'll make a motion to approve. Mitchell and Stark, a little bit.
Second.
Got a motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Next item I have is the item agreed order we have. There's a new case manager that, is on reviewing our quarterly reports now. The next report is due April 10th. And the big item with that is we are still pushing for this PER and the environmental. So, we need to get a push on that, the PER, because I'm not sure how the new case manager is going to react to that. We'll just need to push on that. So, he is working on the NPDS requirements. I think we needed an ERP, which is emergency response plan, and another item submitted. He's working on those right now. And then the last item I think I have is the stream restoration that we talked about last year. I have a proposal from Rez for that, and the cost we talked about was the $6,700 for 2,200 linear foot of stream, that they would walk it with us. And just to kind of bring that back up and remind you guys. The recommendation is to have Rez walk the stream with us to determine the extent of the project. Rez can have someone walk the stream and give recommendations via on-site discussions, emails, rough maps, and rough costs. And then they would create a summary letter for all of that work once it's been completed, they go back to the office.
And where's that?
That is from Audrey all the way down to York Road, that stream.
Okay.
Kind of crosses,
Did you say it's-
Primary
Yeah.
school over here?
That's what we talked about prior,
Yeah.
holding off till
Where
spring.
it's from edge to edge?
Yes,
I was asking, does that quote, you say it's 2,200 linear feet?
mhm,
I would have thought it would have been
I believe that's what it is.
much more than that. I wonder if we need an updated quote since we extended.
This is the extended, the original, yeah, the original quote was $5,200, I believe.
Okay.
And, no, sorry, you're correct. The 2,200 linear feet was what we added, the additional that was added.
Okay.
I do not think I have $6,700. And once that gets approved, I can schedule that with, somebody from the city to be on site. I will walk it with Rez and Rez will walk it.
I make a motion to approve that.
Second.
got a motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
And I think that is all I have.
So we have to do this one on our pay application for you.
Yeah, right here.
We got the pay
Oh,
application,
the payout for,
yeah,
yeah, sorry. That is for the UV equipment. That is pay application number 2 for the actual equipment, not the installation.
That's what's it.
172, 125.
Yes, so when we agreed, when that project was signed, the agreement was 30% would be paid on approval of the shop drawing submitted so they can release it. And then the next 60% would be paid upon us receiving the UV equipment. We are holding back retaining on that amount, so that's why it comes out to 172.
So I'll do a motion on that as well.
Motion to approve.
And we have that.
Yes, we have.
It is on site.
Second.
Motion and second, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
And there is still money in that for them to do a startup and make sure it works. And we have retainage on it as well, so.
There's probably gonna be some additional cost to that because it took, we had to get a crane in to get it off the trailer in several hours, so we'll see how.
Hey, Jeremy, why, I mean, they brought that over, well, wasn't that set up for somebody to unload that? We couldn't do it. I mean, we had to hire that out to get that off there.
I can reach out to them and say, hey, if the city has cost of this, that should have been made,
Yeah,
Clear.
I mean, that's,
forefront.
yeah.
They should help with the cost of that, yeah.
Yeah.
They were over there, what, 4 hours?
Several hours, yeah.
Several hours trying to get this big thing off. We had nothing.
And to be honest, we didn't even know it was being delivered until they sent the invoice to your all's office. And that's when I found out it was even being delivered. That
They
day.
just popped in over there and they wanted us to unload it. We had nothing to unload it.
Okay. So if you guys receive any requests for payment, send that over. to me.
Okay, yeah, I don't think we've got it yet.
I'm sure we will.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming.
Yeah, okay, I can reach out on that.
That's all you have, Jeremy.
Sorry, not too short of a
Any
meeting.
more questions, sir? Appreciate it. New business, any new business? Joe? Okay. On new business, we'll go into the department head, Shane.
Been real busy the past couple of weeks getting everything ready for spring. Mowers, been servicing all the mowers, tractors, bush hogs, chainsaws, everything, so, getting ready to get busy mowing. Been opening up the park, trying to get it opened up within the next week or so. Turn on the water and get everything ready to go there. The last thing I got here is, see if you guys would approve this, is our servicing our John Deere side cut. We've had it now 3 years. And which I'll get with Chris too on this, but it's, pass that down, show them, it's due first services, Final, it's around 1,900, I think, to get everything done, but it's, it's it's not brand new, but we need to get the first service done on, because it's hydraulic filter, it's stuff we can't do, now, we can change oil, but, the main service on that, but I was gonna get with Chris and see what you guys thought too about that, but I really need to get that done soon, so. You just.
You would give that to
Yeah,
Chris?
you-
Okay,
Well, show later.
Yep. sure will.
That's for the side cut, the John Deere. Everything else ready to go, there, got it, but that one's due for its first service, so.
I mean, obviously we need to take care of it, but if it's budgeted, we don't have to approve it, right?
Correct. Okay.
It's really good.
I think that's all I got in my budget though, right there. That's what I'm saying.
Already overspent here, did this.
Yeah. You also get everything ready to go. Yeah, I was gonna get with Chris and maybe see what he can come up with
He
there.
was asking me for another lawnmower.
See if John will service it.
Yeah.
No, I can't do that.
Any questions,
That's
Shane?
all I had.
Tyler?
All right, ordinance side, get the trash and sanitation a little bit, starting to get a little warmer. Few vehicles parking on the street. James mentioned about mowing, grass is turning greener, so, get ready next month, so we'll be getting the grass hard hopefully. So, you hear me on the owl, watch your grass, we'll be out watching. It'd be active. Building stuff, Kelly broke ground on Duncan finally. So excited about that. So moving forward, we're gonna be there. Saw Stucker, Oracle there doing some stuff. And so looking forward to that. Mayor and I spoke with, a few people there with DC, and then, Matt McGinn, who's National Home Court, is gonna be on Meadowbrook this morning. Now, if you have to tell the mayor, I just actually received the email. After talking with them, Matt McGinn, they're going to do, dig 2 footers over this Thursday. They're scheduled for inspections for the slabs and stuff. So they'll start out doing 2 this Thursday and moving forward there. So that's for Meadowbrook. So it should be breaking ground this Thursday, which will be the 12th. So that's about all I got as far as the building there too, so.
Any question? Thank you. John, your turn.
Okay. We had to pull pump on, number 1, and we had to buy a new pump for it. It came in. We got it in. We, had to pull the RAS pump, and it was bad, so we had to order a new pump for it. And, we got it in, but we ain't got a seal around it to put it in. So it's still out right now. We dug a line up on 704 Man Avenue. We had to fix it. It was a new home, and they had drain tile up by the road. We had to dig it up and fix it, so we got it done. And we had Robinson come up on Rice and Gooden. We had roots in the line. They had to cut the roots out of the main. We had to replace the electric motor on the ditches. It was bad. And we had pulled the fluid pump down at the chlorine tank, and he's supposed to pick it up today or tomorrow. And we just got number 5 back. They had it rebuilt, and our blower went down, and he's supposed to pick it up this week. And I got some a price on fixing the floor where we put the dumpsters, and I got price on some electric motors for the ditches.
Did he already do this on the plates that he was supposed to do that Saturday?
Yeah,
Did he do it?
no, this Saturday.
Okay, that's gotta be done. So what you're looking at there, Joe, that's a place that slide that roll off into the building. Those in there are all busted up, pumped up, and they're like 4-foot sections, and he's gonna do 10-foot sections instead of 20-foot sections.
20-foot sections. He's gonna put 2 20-foot sections in there.
It's curling up pretty bad, so, we gotta get it fixed.
It's a trip hazard.
It's getting bad a long time ago.
Yeah.
Needed a long time.
So we need to take,
I mean, I think it's the same situation as the other ones, but if you want
it's,
to,
it's already budgeted.
I mean, yeah,
Okay. You want Chris to have those? Okay, all right. We're good then. Go ahead.
That's it.
Yeah,
We did get our Bobcat though. We did
Yeah,
get
we
the
did get
Bobcat.
a new Bobcat.
New Bobcat.
It's nice.
Yeah, everything went.
and we have switched from Estes.
Yeah.
We've got a new recycle bin from DC. It's a pretty nice one actually. And then we've got one roll off in there from job site.
Yeah.
So we've got some switch in there, so.
switch from Estes to what?
Job site's doing it now.
Recycle's got.
Recycle's from DC Development.
Yeah.
DC to Christianity. They're the only ones around that had the recycle bin. Anything else for John? Thank you, John. Chief?
February numbers, the department mentioned 673 calls for service, 12 arrests, 13 citations, 43 warning citations, 6 accident reports, and 39 incident reports were taken. I don't have a lot. Remodel of the police department's going good. I talked to him today. He just got to put some transitions down, paint a few walls in the lobby, and then it's just gonna be walk through and touch up, so it looks really, really good. We got the new Durango in, it's outfitted, it's on the road, so Scotty got it.
Is that the gray one?
The gray one, yeah. So, and then I just have some,
Yeah.
I just wanna, declare some, equipment excess, we are gonna get rid of the, since we got the new car in the pool, get rid of one. I've got the VIN number on it for Chris, and then I, went through and we have a few, I think 4 laptops where guys have turned them in over the years where the batteries don't work, just swap them out. And then we found some old like fax machines and printers from years gone by, so if you guys can declare those excess, I'll get the electronics to Scotty Ritchie for disposal for the electronics, and then I'll work on selling the car.
What color's the car?
It's black car.
Motion to approve.
Have most of the second, all in favor.
And then,
So
Sarah,
he'll
I've got the serial numbers and everything I can
need,
get.
you'll need to give that to Chris so that he can.
That's all I have.
Thank you, Chief.
Thanks, guys.
No questions for Chief.
It's not me.
To your left on there. You got anything to add, Todd?
Not much, everything's looking good over there, numbers are all good, place is nice and clean, don't have anything to add really.
Appreciate it. Motion there.
Motion.
Second.
Motion a second, all in favor.
Aye.
Yeah, I was too.
Keep it going.
You like to say that?